There used to be a guy on YouTube. I'll look him up. He's the upload. What's his name? Nappy Head Roots. Okay. Self-professed TI. He's a guy, African American. Okay. He's twice American African. He's an African American YouTuber that I came across in my research. It's a guy was a YouTuber, and I haven't seen him for years now, but he used to be a guy, a YouTuber, an active YouTuber, and he'd be making videos, like IRL content, only videos, not live streaming, possibly live streaming, on YouTube. And as I told him video, I think he was homeless. And he would be the recycling, his recycling lot. He'd be making videos of how to get things from recycling and talk about being GameStop in and he would have like names for different types of stuff. Like the meat would be like the BB bandit, and the one headline, there's another headline, another BB bandit. They got people against the bus, another BB bandit. Okay. So I'm not gonna get into like a negative map on video, what's the real tea, and what's the fake, because I'm not getting into that. This is straw for what the females do. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a gang stalker got put up to us by a female and publishing in this stairwell. There's no way to get forward.
Okay. Tack så mycket.
Tjena. Ja, jag tar ett paket Ellenbröda korta. Och vad har du för rullpapper? Bakom stolen där, va? Ja, ett paket raw rullpapper. Och så betalar jag med mynt och panten där, pantkvittot och sen resten på kortet.
96 vart det på efter panten. Då vart det på kortet 44.
Ja.
Tack för det.
Det är sådär, tack. Okej, ha det bra. Hej. As usual, encounter several gang stalkers. Usually three out of from one side. I've encountered at least 3 gang stalkers. And I won't be surprised if they put a chemical in the stairwell, because I can smell it as excellent. This is burned at 12 o'clock. Well, Bob was attacking me like a big part of how the program targets is with that covert messaging. Very subtle communication. Maybe I'll go to the corner. I guess I did it. And as usual, my public alone is a lion, and there's going to be groups of people that are gang stalkers. See? And I don't have fear. But even as like sleep deprived, I'm still not being like scared of the groups, gang stalkers. So this is what I call the phone store, the care foreign goods here. So what I call the phone store, because it's ran, operated, frequented by foreigners, so they carry foreign goods. So So a large part of clientele are non-ethnic Swedes. And there's AK foreign. There's foreign goods and they have items. They might have Nordic items. I think they don't normally see the Swedish supermarket that so their office is not there. Here for example they have Thai soda water, Singa soda water. See, Thai soda water. This is soda water my wife might buy at 7-Eleven in Thailand. They don't have this in big Swedish supermarket. But this is Thai soda water. So this is the best stuff here, like Thai soda water. So there's gonna be this one Thai person. You see, there's got this Thai soda water, like this type of soda water, specific thing I used to buy when I lived in Thailand. And he said, yeah, they have the Thai soda water that you buy in Thailand. Used to sing water. We brought the Coke, nothing. Then it's what? $10. This is pain and injustice here. So here, I have to fix the horns. Asking the Cambridge perpetual game. You just you fucking right. Love here from outside because these stocks right. So sometimes I buy a can of juice in a glass bottle. I don't drink juice, but just for the bottle, glass bottle, I use the shaker bottle for my protein shakes. So I didn't get the protein powdered with it yet. This looks like a softer one, but it's mango fruit. That one is simply a piece of funnel. I might make the shaker bottle. Yeah, I'm sure we'll take a spin here. Here they have ROD coconut milk. Thai letters on them all. So see, I wasn't making things up when I said it before in the store. So this is Swedish India. They have before the store was like, oh, they have Thai coconut milk with Thai letters on it. But the same type of stuff that you find in Thailand.
Om kunden säger att det ska börja samhället, då ska jag
Det är så sen bonden och så det supermarknaden är så shopping det supermarknaden. Det var det känns. That woman with the great Africa, she last time was in the previous time went to the consultant and she happened to be there. Don't be surprised if she find out against all great shirt lady. I'm not gonna get it distracted. I got things to do. Here. I have time. Where this was helpful. That woman even right there. It's on these people that put like this obvious surprise to a GameStop and fly monkey. It's on the so the same woman just had one time last night in the supermarket. Told me I'm rushing. It's like I'm in a department store since I'm going to the same department store. And it's like I'm full around. So it goes, you need my permission to film. Oh, I don't need permission for me to film. You need my permission to film. Yeah, so it's like the gray shirt person who walked out. GameStop. GameStop in Perk 5 Market. Part of GameStop in Perk City. Question mark issue. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. So it's happened sometimes for sure. Something. Even happened one time with my wife. And it's like another YouTube channel. So it's like a lot of documentations going on. But it's like the other day when I went to the supermarket, I was streaming, it's like I entered the store, she just happens to be there at one of the vending machines. That is one of those people that for years, more than 2 years, is a person that has sold out. Another time I leave my home to go to a corner store. And it's like, oh, she's walking on this side, or she's on the other side. And like, rubbernecking. And I'm on my way to a corner store, see, and that happens where she's going to. And then she starts like complaining, are you recording? It's like, yes, I'm recording. I'm not recording. You can't record from the other side. So it's like, I've had several, like, where rare occasion I go out in public at a random time. Oh, that woman shows up. Okay. And it's like, oh, I had to dig through like 600 videos of footage to be able to connect the also. Yeah, this time it's like one of the chances or something like that. But it's like, here's the point. And what they're doing is like provoking you by like covertly and like hoping I get aggressive. Or Mike is a coward and gets aggressive with women or something. It's imperial. It's like they're baiting you. If you're being targeted with it. So here's the point. It's like one of the times that she's one of these people that are regulars when I'm outside. And there was a store that that's strange to talk about fast. Yeah. So one of the times where she appears, oh, here she's here. The other side is like there's some people in the city, it's like it's often that I go to some store, that, oh, they walk through the door, they're already there when I arrive. It's, okay. And then one time I turned the camera, and my wife has been like a frequent arresting me. She said, yeah, I go like, yeah, here's all these people I keep seeing when I, she goes, yeah, I recognize it too, she said. After watching my streams past. So, anyway, it's like certain type of games the only way to win is not to play. So, if I would confront a perp, I wouldn't pick like a woman here who's alone. Okay. I'd be more likely to, if I want to confront a perp, wait until a time my choosing and a perp my choosing. So, because I control the game that I play and how I play it and when I play it and not. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to have to be nice and scared because I'm going to be out in public surrounded by multiple people that have the rate is going to be like 6+ per fucking so I'm a bit low supposed to be scared. Not even like at my worst sleep I did sleep for 30 hours and I walk around and panicking. Just like you expect high cortisol at this point, like sleep deprivation, exercise, drink a lot of caffeine, and everything so this. But like you can if you don't have to. Oh, who's that handsome guy there? In disguise. I have jokes sometimes. I go, when I'm in public, I'm a handsome guy in disguise. And you can look at my YouTube shorts and like fitness moment. But it's like literally when I'm out in public, I'm a handsome guy in disguise because whatever my handsomeness that way is, it's like I'm in the store just basically looking weird, I would say. Oh, okay. A lot of times. Kind of a little bit different. That's the point. It's like it's hard to see. It's like, oh, if a beautiful woman being here looking for a handsome guy, it'd be like it'd be likely to overlook and not know there's a handsome guy standing with you. I'm saying. So, yeah. Anyway, so here's after reattaching this little loop here, it's going back in the harness. See how long it takes until it comes loose again. So this is where I buy the natural apples. I've been watching my video of the health fitness coaching. Talk about I use natural apples of amplitude uncentered. And that's part of my coaching. Anyway, we're going back in the harness now. So here's what I look like. And this is part of what people are seeing as I walk around. This here. Yes, anyway. This is the only store to my knowledge in the city that carries natural apples. So they got like bird seeds and stuff, the seeds, the food and so on and stuff. So, contemplating buying all these juice bottles for a shaky bottle. And that's not like something I look at. I don't drink fruit juices. I don't eat. I like to drink carbohydrates. But it's happened a few times that I see a bottle in the store that's glass. See, that's what I'm looking for, not plastic. That looks like you could use it for a protein shake bottle. Fill it with dark protein powder and shake it and then fill it at the top after that. And this looks like it could do the job. Now what I don't like is the opening is a little bit small. I found the bottle before in the store but the opening was big. You had more food for protein powder if you don't really farm. The question is, will I buy this? 22 pounds. Only all juices in a big bottle made with glass. Now the lid is gonna be something like plastic or metal. And the problem is if I buy it, maybe I can use it 3 times, then the cap starts being loose. You know. No. You know what? We buy it. You know. What else you got there? This guy's super. Jag ser producer. They have a melon, 35 pounds per kilo. They have a produce section here. This is just the buying. Jag luktar på det. You know what we can just do? Forget about this. Take that off. Well, need to have ice cream in here. Det är svårt, det går inte lätt på soppen sen. Det är nästan på det. This is the open. Hej.
Hej.
Den.
La mango.
Ja.
Det är 22.
Ja.
Varsågod. Kvitton.
Nej tack, det är bra.
Tusen.
Jag kan ta den i handen bara. Jag börjar in.
Varsågod.
Tack då.
Tack.
Ha det bra. Trevlig hälsa.
Samma.
Okej, hej. Okej, så. Det är bra. Sen somras lite alltid ibland. The reason I bought this, the reason is not the juice. Actually, what it's filled with is like a negative. I prefer what is water. So it's happened on occasion. I'm in the supermarket and I see a glass bottle, like a liter one, and I buy it so I can use it for a shaker bottle. Shake the super shaker. Now this is not the best type. I found a better one in another store, but the lid is a lot bigger, which means you can use a tablespoon to get powder that you could without the aid of a funnel. This one is like you're still gonna have to use a funnel or something. But hey, my glass bottle is better not having it. So. Here's a trick for the Swedish winter. If you're a smoker as I am. Hold on. Switch to back. If you're a smoker as I am, and it's a Swedish winter, and you spend some time outdoors, butane gas compressors at cold temperatures. Which means in the winter you have a lighter one. If you're at home and light it works well, but then you go outside, spend like 30 minutes out in Swedish cold and this in your pocket, and it becomes like really hard to get it to light. So it's not a lack of gas in the light, it's a problem, but it keeps like not giving enough of flame. So it's happened a few times, not long ago. It's like I end up outside the corner, so I'm outside, I got a light of cigarettes like 30 times since I worked, but it was working at home, and the problem was that it ran out of gas. It's just, it's been in my pocket, outside pocket, being cooled down from me being outdoors in the Swedish winter enough. So where the butane gas compresses, and it's like it's hard to get it lit. So either you can have it in a deep pocket that's close to your body, so your body heat keeps the lighter kind of warm. What I did this time is walking over here. I bought my own lighter, so I had to waste money buying a new lighter that only have one function. Is I put this in my hand, and then the glove opened. So as I was walking here, I had the lighter in the palm of my hand inside the glove, so it's being warmed by my body heat, and that worked. It's like as I gonna light a cigarette here, it's got a good flame. So that's a little trick to having a lighter here with you in the winter time to work as when you want it to. I mean, a more advanced would be like a curve like this. Any where it's close to the ball. So butane gas expands if temperature goes up and shrinks, contracts, the temperature goes down. Which means a lighter, like a big lighter, right? If it's the Swedish summer, it's more like force, so it's like you light it, it's like it's a lot of flame. But in the winter, same big lighter, be a smaller flame because the gas is more compressed, and if it heats up, it expands. Okay. So, in other news, we got a small dog owner walking the dogs. They reach this feeding service. Okay. But we're just going to come out here and get some free advertising. Well, we get some free advertising. Disregard and company brand tobacco shop. One headlight corner. Two one headlight corners. One after the other. One headlight corner. Followed by another headlight corner. I said one headlight come one after the other. What are the chances? Maybe I should buy a lottery ticket today. Back to talk about the toggling. So a lot of times the toggling is like they're baiting you to react. See? When they're doing street theater and different things, they pull one on one side. A lot of times they're baiting you for reactions. They work to subtly provoke a reaction that can be used against you somehow. It's like they're looking for a reaction, basically, some kind of reaction in the moment or later. And one thing you do is try to play doorbell games. It's like if I notice, oh, hey, there's a person, same person appears again where I am in the corner store. Maybe private, I'm thinking, I'm sure that's a gang stalker. That's what I'm thinking. They might be baiting me to be stand there filming a woman in the supermarket that may or may not be a gang stalker. So I end up looking like a freak, a perfect weird. It's like filming a woman in the supermarket. Understand? Like Dolby. It's like Mike's not being stalked. It's like he's the stalker. So he's actually stands in the corner, in the corner store 6 to 8 seconds. Do you understand? It's like they're baiting it. It'll be like, see, I told you I absolute proof gang stalking. 2 cars with 1 headlight. When I'm told me that's out in public, see, 100% proof of toggling or something like this. There's a lot of fake TIs have like the 100% proof. It's like when they film out the window at the neighbor on the lawn with like a red hat. It's like I've dealt with this too, like the fake TIs in a community, talk to Tony or whoever. It's like they come contact a real TI me, and they'd be like, Mike, I don't trust your real TI. So try to get a real TI to prove to a fake TI. Feel like I gotta prove that I'm a real TI to a fake TI. It's a crazy talk. I've used about brain reading machines, direct end weapons type of shit on the channel. It's like I've seen this tactic for years on YouTube. It's like they will have a fake TI who's got maybe 300 subs on YouTube uploading crazy talk videos, helping to discredit top of gang stalking. Come to my channel, hey Mike, I'm a TI. And somehow they just found my channel despite the shadow ban and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to see some proof, Mike, that you do TI. And if you look at that person and other people like them, and it's happened before that people shop on my channel, Mike, I'm a real TI. Talk to Tony or BQ, Brandon, okay? Or another person be, what's the guy's name? A white man. Yeah, some other guy. It's like the same pattern. It's like they show up on my channel, I'm a TI, Mike. And they have a few hundred subscribers. And not a government gang stalker do anything. Failing up manipulating. I'm gonna have to see some proof. It's like several people, same tactic. You go to the channel, and it's like, oh, the pattern is like they're outside. I come outside now. It happens to be a chopper fly over the city. Maybe they live in Los Angeles. And the type of person be like, film it for a 30-second YouTube short. Upload absolute proof of I'm being gang stalked. Stalked by choppers or something like this. And it's just intended to make them look like a delusional paranoid person. It's like sees a chopper outside and it's the government on them again. Okay. Or it'd be somewhere it's like filming out the city was the guy was living there. It'd be like upload a video filming a guy walk with a red hat here with the dog. And upload it to YouTube. Absolute proof of gang stalking, perp walking dog with red hat by my house or something like this. Okay. And it's like it's designed to make you appear crazy. That's the job, to discredit gang stalking and be part of perception management. Yeah, gang stalk part of videos, people search. It's like many channels like this, they search gang stalking. And my channel, being a real TI, is not a crazy person, will be drowned in the search results without any like further algorithm manipulation, just by the crowding out needle and haystack effect. Like 10,000 fake TI YouTubers to 100 real ones of ratio 10. So it's like somebody search gang stalk, they like to find these people be like stalked by choppers in the city again or something like this. So it's like, oh yeah, okay, TIs are all nuts. I search this, I try research this topic, I just see like crazy people. They're like looking real crazy by how to talk about it. Understand? So notice how my style is different. There was 2 cars here, as I'm a total video out here, with 1 headlight. Like in a motorcade, like 1 and then another one right after it with just one headlight, most of them. Like this happened when the TIs have like 15 minutes. They say, I'm sitting here, oh, there's two cars, one headlight. And it was one car with one headlight and another car right behind it, one headlight. Now they're not driving together because one of them park over here, another one kid on over there, but there's two cars, one after another. It's like that one had one headlight and that one, do you understand that type of thing? And notice how don't go 100% proof of gang stalking, cars with one headlight. And it's also preceded by me earlier in the stream at home, going like, oh yeah, there used to be a guy on YouTube who would talk about one headlighters and it was a TI, things like this. Do you understand? It's like these things that is, okay, I don't go like 100% proof. So they say I go and say, oh, that's interesting, what are the chances? That's a lot of times my commentary. I'm not totally out in public, I see kind of strange things. And like real occurrences, like what are the chances type stuff. And I don't go 100% proof of being gang stalked. It's like, oh, what are the chances, okay? I wouldn't be surprised or something like this. Where's the fake TI? So basically what the manipulation tactic was, you look at the channel, what they mean by, they come to my channel demanding proof. Like I gotta need some proof of target. And that you go to the person's channel, and what they mean by proof is like they're filming a chopper over the city, over the city. 100% proof of gang stalking chopper over my house or something like this. Or it's like there's a guy with a red hat and they film it, like 100% proof I'm being gang stalked. Red hat perp walking the dog past the bench I'm sitting on or something like this. Understand? And it's like it is what they're giving as absolute proof is very plausibly attributable to like chance occurrences. Understand? So when it comes to my channel, these type of people, like I'm gonna need some proof, Mike. You're a real TI for this, and they're fake TI. And I didn't fall for it. And it's like, but you can tell, it's like, oh, they're trying to get to be like, oh yeah, I gotta prove to this guy I'm a real TI. I need to upload some proof. And it's like they teach you about what they show on the channel, what they mean by proof. Make yourself appear irrational and filming stuff and be like 100% proof of target, which makes you look irrational, like a person with delusions with like certainty, okay? It's like you see a guy with a yellow hat and you're not like scientific, it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of these gang stalkers because part of the target has been flying monkeys showing up around me with a yellow hat. So it's like statistical probability that like one person walk past with a yellow hat and 7 minutes later it's another person could walk away with a yellow hat. Like maybe it's gang stalking. Now, if you try to make yourself look like a crazy person, it'd be like 100% that that's a gang stalking. It's like what are the public seeing? This one time a person with a yellow hat walking in the neighborhood with a dog or something like this. Let's see. So it's like, I'm gonna need some proof, go to the channel, it's like, oh, they documented, they had all this proof of gang stalking. Like, what is the proof? You look at the titles, proof of gang stalking. It's like filming a chopper, filming a guy with this color hat, and then they're uploading it, not as like maybe possible, could be, it's like 100% proof of gang stalking. So, that's the game. That's one of many tactics by fake TIs in the community. And there's more fake TIs than real ones. There's more fake TIs than real ones. So if you're told the video not in public, I can't speak for other TIs, but for me, it's like you will be able to tell, I'm able to tell quite reliably who's a gang stalker when I'm not in public and who's not. Sometimes I can tell because they're regular, they're person, it's like a lot of times I'm out in public, this person will appear where I am. Okay? Other times they could be a certain theme with the target that we using. Like, I don't know, they'd be using it as a theme in your harassment, they'd be using something, could be anything. It's like here's a simple way to tell you how to target. They could, let's say before I left, it's like I had a chat open and a cyber stalking gang stalks up in my chat. Mike, you're a snake or something like this. You're a snake, Mike. And then it's like I left. Let's say that happened right before I left. I was live, had a chat open, and a cyber stalking gang stalker show up in my chat. Mike, you're a snake, with like 3 snake emojis. And it's some kind of dehumanization, just narc abuse from a fly monkey. I suppose if you violated. And it's like I leave 15 minutes later to go here, and as I arrive at the corner store, there's a person standing there smoking with a t-shirt with a snake on it. See, it can be that subtle. So it's like these two things together, as I thought of it, would be like, oh yeah, the program has started a new theme. The work that sensitized me to. Just first the communication is you are a snake, and then throw the snake emoji there. And the next time you're out in public, they show you a perp, and the behavior will be like matching past behavior. Like they're waiting at the entrance when the target arrives, smoking, wearing a t-shirt with a big snake on it. Like now you notice, you'd be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm reminded that the program is saying I'm a snake or something like this. Like you go about your business, go to this store, and as you like stand in the store like frolicking whatever, there's somebody walking in, 2 friends, and they go like, yeah, it's like there's a snake or something like this. It's like they're having a conversation, and it's like it's directed conversation. It's like, oh, okay, these are flying monkeys. You got told to go to the store and say, guys, a snake as they enter, for me to hear it. You understand? Now it becomes like a theme of the title was like the perps all the times using the word snake around you, or having a snake on the clothes or something like this. So this is how the really teaching you the truth on how subtle psychological warfare and narcissistic abuse takes place in this program. And there's so many things. So basically, when I'm out in public, I can tell that's an agent, that's a perp vehicle. That guy's a gang stalk. Out of 10 people in the store, that one and that woman there's a gang stalk. I can tell. And so many I can tell because they're regular. It's like a lot of times I go outside at an odd hour, rarely for a short time, and this person ends up being where I am again. Okay, and then there can be some of the times when they do, their behavior shows to the person. So basically, the flying monkeys will get put up to act in ways that you're supposed to notice that they're a flying monkey, for you to feel harassed by them. Now, to the public, public, like first time you watch the stream, they don't have access to Microsoft's experience of Vault Data Bank, like past experiences. Like the last 30 days, checking comments on my YouTube channel, seeing cyber stalkers and how they act in my chat and held for review messages, and they get blocked when you post a comment. And it's like real world targeting when I'm not live in this 5 markets around me. Do you understand? So it's like the pattern. You need both pieces of the puzzle to see the targeting. And people that are like first time viewers especially, like they just see one piece of the puzzle. The missing piece of the puzzle is the target's personal experience, coupled with the behavior of the flying monkeys. See? So it's sophisticated. What we expect if the government has a program working like the modern day stars and Sachetson. If the government have a program harassing people on the sly, you don't think they could be sophisticated enough to make people feel harassed on the sly where other people notice that something's going wrong? Of course it is. Chuck Lambert talked about how stalk is designed to blend like life in the big city, like possible liability. Yes, anyway. All right. Standing around the city shore night, and there's a light on every globe. By the way, I tried to say I'll be there, waiting for Danny the girl singing songs to me beneath the marquee of her soul. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there, Waiting for. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be scared and hyperdrenaline in flight mode. Because I'm not talking video out in public right now. I'm supposed to be like super worked up and panic attacking, like scared, stressed, crashing out. Looks like even sleep deprived, where I haven't slept for 30 hours and had a hectic day, lot of stuff. I'm still not freaking out. So it's like I have to be super stressed out by the toilet every time reliably. Now the main concern I have are the physical attacks by the problem. The psychological stuff is not the main thing, like my main concern. It's like the intermittent physical trauma. The problem. Included but not limited to parts that have four devices that can drive past it and spare chemical on it. Anyway. Got a little baby glass water here. I carried under my arm like a baby. Crazy. Yeah. So what about bottle juice? What is a rabbit there? Two rabbits. Here's. Oh god, legging it. I forgot legging it. He's got what he needs. This is pretty. The silk one is there. It might be a couple. Might be a female and a male. He's beholding me via his peripheral vision. So he's aware of my presence, very much aware. He can hear me right now. He can see me. And I'm static and my posture is towards him. So he knows that I'm paying attention to him. He knows, he's aware that I'm looking at him right now. And he's looking at me and he's aware of my presence. And he's not long on his guard. So these rabbits have been desensitized to some extent to the presence of humans. Because this happens sometimes they're in the neighborhood and don't get chased and like have pain after seeing a human. Which means they've been conditioned, you could say, to be semi-comfortable around humans. Where a wild rabbit in the forest, it'd be hard to get this close to it, understand? Like a forest rabbit that lives like in a hole in the forest, deep in the woods, that is not like a city rabbit that lives in a hole somewhere and goes into the big city to eat at people's lawns, okay? It's like this rabbit has been desensitized to humans because he can hear my voice right now. Believe you me, he is well aware of my presence. It's like I couldn't spook, well, I could spook him, trigger start response if I want to, even though he's aware of me. But like pretending, if I would charge and start moving towards him rapidly, what I'm expecting is that the creature would quickly increase the distance. So with science hypothesis, I'm going to start walking towards him. And what I'm expecting is he will quickly relocate. And I'll be loud. Okay, see, boom. Okay, yes. So that's a take a walk aside. Hey, I'm sorry, guys, to give you a fright. Buddy. So now notice, that might be for the better. So he's going into the safe area. So here, he's a little bit in danger of people walking the dogs, scaring him, or chasing or something like this. So he went up here, the garden path, and now he's in this wooded area here. So a rabbit in the woods is hard to spot and chase, which means having entered this wooded area, he could reappear in an unexpected location. Meaning from where he went, he could pop up over there. He could pop up over there. He could pop up at the end of this fence over there. Okay. Hey guy, Winston. I'm sorry. Okay. So it's like okay. I'm sorry, guy. But it's like for him, he's a rabbit. This is actually this is how it is. It's like getting startled and running right after. This is like okay. It's like the startle, response, flight. This is like okay. So animals like that are 99% fight-flight response. They will fall into flight response. Okay. And a rabbit might have a fight response as last resort, but rabbits here's 99% flight, response to stress and like danger, flight. So rabbit is 99% flight. And the rare occasion, what would it take for a rabbit to go into flight mode in response to stress, like a trauma response, like a stress? It'd be if a hawk has it in its claws and start biting it. It's like it can't run. Flight is no option, and then the brain switches to like a last hurrah. It's like start scratching at the sand, and it's like get aggressive. It's sort of like rabbit kicking or stuff like this. But rabbits will default to flight 99% of the time. So it's like I almost feel a little bit bad that spooked him. Okay. Now possibly if I had it, it wouldn't take long until somebody comes out there with a dog and he will be even more scared. It's like it wouldn't take long before somebody will walk out here with a dog to walk the dog net to have it poop right there where it was. And that would really make him like run for his life. So this time I was like, it's like not even a fake charge. I was kind of like walking half slow, like hey, or so for this. Okay, and I wasn't really like legging it, but he's still like, yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? Make like a rabbit and run after being startled. So it's like I feel for the guy. So I said, bro, it's like this. It's in the woods now. So rabbits, hares are good at they seem to be, as far as I'm concerned, if I will guess intuitively, the rabbit's main like senses how they interact with the environment and like are allergic to stuff would be the ears and the eyes, and lastly the nose. I would be surprised if like a dog has a better sense of smell than the rabbit. Rabbit will have like a nose. But I would intuitively guess that the rabbit is mainly relying on its sense of sight and ears to like scan for predators and stuff, potential predators, and not as much the nose. I would think that a dog has a more keen sense of smell than a rabbit, and I don't think that rabbits are really good at like tracking scents or picking up on stuff. So I think that the rabbit, it can smell things, but not as good as like a dog. But its ears and its eyes, I would think that if a rank order, I guess first the ears, second the eyes. Rabbits like to live in burrows, like a hole in the ground, which means it can be more important for a rabbit to be able to hear things and possibly sense vibrations, tactile sense. That's the point. If it's like in a hole, and it's like an animal, like a wolf, I don't know, something that's like hopping around the entrance of its hole, it can be more important for a rabbit. That's like early detection, to like hear something walking on the ground on top of like its cave towards the entrance, go out like the emergency exit and running out the back, understand? Like before the thing even come into his hole, like I smell a rabbit, it's already gone. So it's okay. Whereas the smell, it might be not until the predator's in its cave that you can smell it. And then the eyes is like in darkness. It's like the eyes, once he sees it, it might be too late. So if he's got to switch around and run out, he's got a back entrance. Like the back door. Okay. So I almost have a little bit of a guilty conscience about spooking him. Almost and entirely. So at least once I was out placing food in the Swedish winter for rabbits. Because I would see from my balcony, go and smoke that, I'll see like a rabbit appear. It'd be like, I get excited, like, wow, there's a rabbit in here. Like, I'd like to get a video of it, like bird watching, kind of only more exciting. Like I'd be smoking in the back, it's like a rabbit coming to the park, public park. It's like there's a rabbit there. And another time, I want to get on camera. Get a clip out, I want to get on camera. And then, put like this, at least one time, after seeing a rabbit, I go out and then put some food in the park. But after seeing a rabbit, it's like it's cold winter, it might be starving, and go out in the park and put like breadcrumbs, like little trail here and there, little piece of bread here and there. So like if next time he goes and the rat goes around in the park looking for food, there be something for him there, allegedly. So they may or may not have happened, but here's the point. In case you were kind of sleeping to like drop a piece of bread on the ground after you saw a rabbit. So it's like, I'm not saying like 100% that happened, it could be stupid. Well, it's sport for entertainment. Fair use. It's like, yeah. It's like, we live in a disclaimer lifestyle. So it's the point. You say, I may or may not have, after seeing a rabbit from my balcony, ventured out and while holding the bread in my hand, walked around the neighbor, looked for the rabbit, and then like, is it possible that it's like as I was holding on to the bread, it like crumbled in my hand, and it ended up being dropped like as where I was walking, like in the park. It'd be it's not impossible. Now it's also not impossible that I purposely went out and left bread or like whatever snacks, like Cheetos and stuff on. After seeing okay. So yeah, I like rabbits. Rabbits are cool. Too cool for school. Too cool for school. Rabbits are the thing, okay? It's better to be a rabbit than to be rabid. So a rabbit is a state and a rabbit is a creature. So it's better to be a rabbit than to be rabid, I'd say. Quite possibly the experience of being a rabid human contrasts the experience of being a rabbit. It might be easier to live as a rabbit. Now here's the point too. Animals are different than humans. Animals don't have sin. Any human I encounter in the city, or look myself in the mirror, you're seeing a human, they're gonna have sin, a sin nature. And determine how much sin they engage in. It's a lot up to their free will also. And you can't control human free will. So everybody has sin nature. Saved humans like me, or Christians, have been saved. I still tell my sin nature, which means that I have to choose to walk after the spirit, not give in to my sinful flesh. Now, if you're around an animal, there's no sin nature to contend with. So that's basically what it boils down to. So some people talk about it's like it's easy to get along with dogs than humans. And I feel like it's more rare that I'm irked and provoked significantly by my two pet buddies than a human that I end up encountering or being around. And it boils down to animals don't have a sin nature. So, but their behavior is programmed by God, okay? So God has programmed them with instinct and just living as God intended for live. And they're responding adaptively to their circumstances. So God like programmed a rabbit to be like this and built like this. And you let the rabbit off in the woods, it's like it's gonna be following its instincts that God put in it and everything else, and okay. So it's not gonna be out there doing stuff that's like an affront to God. See? So I didn't put it in my glove that time. Well, same lighter, different story. several times this happened as I do this. After being out, the rare occasion, short amount of time, I come back and have a smoke for a lamp. What would you have it? The old stick man just happens to again, same time enter exit. Like I arrive, the rare, not even once a week, I got just happy to randomly go outside. Because I ran out of something, go buy in the corner store. But would I have it? The old man with the stick comes out, walking past me, carrying a huge stick, which looks like what are you trying to intimidate someone? If you are, it's not working. The rest report. Another time, it's like I'm sitting here, it's like he comes back from somewhere. So like this type of statistical research studies. There was not a channel like social media I had. There was too much people talking this, and I had to find a way to get rid of it. And too much like greatness, too much great singing and dancing and whatever. There was too much documentation of talking, too much greatness. Now it's like I have. It's like I have on this channel too. Then a good outcome, like a side effect of having been taught on social media, is getting a new platform. It's like getting into Rumble, diversify, not having all my eggs in one basket, a YouTube channel, but diversify. There's videos in TikTok, there's videos in Rumble, there's videos here and there. I got plenty of chores to get to once I get home. Washing machine and dishwasher. Primarily. Some standard porcelain coming up with procedures. Yeah, so notice how this is a quiet victory. Where it's like I'm winning. I'm not in public, these people work to provoke me to mere presence and gain stalkers. And despite being sleep deprived, which makes you more vulnerable to stress and so this, according to science, the textbook. That's your point. Or issue. Now I'm not walking and being scared. See, I'm not hyper-realized. Maintain my composure. I'm not freaking out. I'm not crashing out. See, I'm not freaking out. I'm not crashing out. So it's like this victory. Understand? Or it's like I'm not a theater box. I'm being scared, hyper-realized every time I'm outside. Despite this, many people encounter gang stalkers and heart attacks designed to stress me out and mess with me. I maintain my composure and cool. See, I'm not walking around freaking out, being scared or hyper-realized or crashing out or something like this. It's like I control my life, see. It's like they had to work to make the flying monkeys feel as if I'm controlled so they can feel safe. You understand? They'd be like, yeah, this guy. Like, that's their job. They have to work to lie and deceive and this stuff. But it's like they don't have control of me, understand? They can't like make me mad at will. They can't reliably trigger like hyperrealization in me by exposing me to certain visual and auditory stimuli. I spend more time observing the behavior of them than I do absorbing a lot of time. So this is where my science and this statistical probability, science, research and things like this. And what are the chances? Yeah, so it's like there's a lot of method in madness and no math. Unlike what Mike SAHA used to be telling himself, Mike, you stop doing meth and crack and it's like if you stop smoking, whatever. No, it's like you're just copium, so stop smoking copium också here. Don't do drugs. Stop doing drugs. Like copium. The juice. If I can. I put by Mike's hand. Back tomorrow, come live on the video. So I didn't drink that juice yesterday, but if I did it, yes, I would have consumed the beverage. It's like most likely I would pour it into a cup. The juice. Buddies, I'm home. What I used to have like honey at home in the pantry. I go, honey, I'm home, and then I bring the string in the front to kitchen everywhere. It's like a practical joke. Some people have used that. So it's fun. It's what we're into. All about a control, like you wouldn't believe it's the name calm. Hey, it's me. Oh, you know, it's me, Kathy, out in the wildly windy mountains, on the ground. You had a temper like my jealousy, too cold to breathe in. How could you